Lessons, everyone. Hope everyone's doing okay. It's 6 o'clock p.m. here on the East Coast. Hey, everyone. Pine Grove News. Go off. Keep forgetting that. So, yeah, it's. I believe it's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. It is the 7th day of January, 2019. 2019 already. 5 more years. Yeah, 5 more years before that solar eclipse comes across America and puts an X and marks the spot right there in the Mississippi. Who knows what will happen then? 5 years. Do we have that long? I don't know. I don't know. It looks kind of grim. You know what I mean? But we've heard about these things before. Okay. Let me put this up there for everyone. Okay, this is the Fair Use Act. And, well, let's just say, we'll get started. Let me check. I don't think that I'm live on YouTube yet. Yeah. Oh, there I am. All right, as long as I know it's working, it's up and running. So, got a little bit of news. We're going to talk about, excuse me, a couple things that happened over the weekend. Man, you know, I'm telling you right now, those 6-point earthquakes are now, I mean, we have at least 1 or 2 of them every week, right? Every week, sometimes, you know, double that. And maybe 1 7-pointer every 2 weeks. From what I hear from 2 people, that may become, you know, birth pains. Well, how do they work, right? How do they work? They come, you know, slowly, you know, a little bit at a time, and then starts increasing in not, you know, not only in frequency, but in, you know, ferocity, you know, just more and more painful until, you know, until it's time. Until it's time. So let's go over the earthquakes. Let's go over the ones we had over the weekend. I only get sent to my box 6.0 and above. I know I keep saying that I'm going to fix that, but yeah, by the time I'm done with this, on to other things, and I forget very, very easily. Somebody has to remind me. Yeah, my brain is, you know, once it's on a particular path, it'll go until I'm done. But this one, up in the Aleutian Islands, I think that was the 6.1 or 6.0. And, all right, well, let's go back for a second. It happened on the 5th. That was Saturday. Today is the 7th, Monday. So there you go, in the Tananga volcano, Alaska. 27 active volcanoes right now, people. And you know that Aneti Krakatoa, the other one, got some news for updates for that one as well. This one, okay, happened on Sunday. It was a 6.6. Obilo, Indonesia. Down there to the left is Indonesia, obviously. Let's see. Picture over there. Oop. Get what I'm doing. All right, so let's move this up. Indonesia. This is where it happened, 6.6. And I checked, there was no tsunami warnings. None even issued for a brief second. And as well as this one. This one also was on Saturday. So I gave that to you in the wrong order. This one happened after the Aleutian Island one, I believe. This one was in Brazil. Across the Ring of Fire. Let's go find out where that is on the map. Okay, let's zoom this out. Over there in the Amazon basin. And obviously this is the Ring of Fire. Well, let's zoom it out some more. More. All right, and this is where, this is the Ring of Fire. This is the Ring of Fire. Here, let's see, where was that one? Up here somewhere, and in here. Well, those were over the weekend, and did not see one today, so that's your earthquakes, the 6 pointers anyway. That's the only ones I'm going to, announce here. I know that Alaska has been, ever since that 7-pointer, that's been in the news, that they have just been rocking and rolling, reeling, and whatever. I mean, continually, thousands of earthquakes. That's why I don't get the smaller ones, because in this day and age, this time, there's just so many of them. Yeah, a lot of things going on. Let's give you some weather. Blizzards leave 2 dead, 2 missing as a cold snap hits Greece and other parts of Europe and Middle East. What is that? Is that at the top of the guy's house? Man, I remember that. I had to do that. I remember a friend of ours that, there was a big story about him and his house and the battle he had to go there in Buffalo, New York one time. So I have not read anything on this. Trying to figure out how much snow they got. Freezing temperatures, blizzard. I mean, blizzard to me is like, it's 12 inches plus. Not this 6-inch stuff. I don't see exactly where the amounts are. So maybe in these videos somewhere, which I have not seen, but I will leave the link for you. We don't have time. I mean, if we just did a couple articles and went through it, every bit of information, then we could do it that way. But I'm trying to get you as much information as possible. Okay, in the time that, I think an hour is quite a long time for anyone to listen. But you listen to your local news for a half hour at night, right? Sometimes an hour. And they don't give you this kind of news. No, I'm not saying my news is great. I'm just saying our type of news, the Watchman's news, that is what we should be listening to. Whether it be 5 minutes or whether it be 2 hours. You can always, download it into an MP3 or just listen to it later on YouTube on your phone, right? That's what's great about that. You can get that information all the time. Of course, you got to make sure that the people that you work for, say it's okay. When they told me that I could use my earbuds, didn't tell me what I could use for a device, but said I could use the earbuds. And so I listen to sermons all day long, mostly. I haven't lately. Kind of just taking the things out of my ears. They bother my ears. So most of the time, I only put one bud in anyway so that I can hear everything else very clearly. So, because, working in a nursing home, all kinds of things happen. And they're Johnny on the spot type things. But in any case, we'll follow that cold snap in Greece and Europe and keep you up to date on that, what we can get. Yeah, and this is the one that someone told me about the other day on Sunday, over the weekend when I wasn't doing news. New cracks are discovered at the Anak Krakatoa, raise a new landslide and tsunami fears for Indonesia.